So this is the final round of Iron Chef Home Edition Lakewood Tortillas. And we're all geared up for yet another set of tantalizing tastes. This time from Mr. Jimuzu.
Okay.
All right, would you please explain the appetizer that everyone's looking at?
All right, so we have here is ceviche, one without shrimp and one with shrimp. All right.
Because I don't like shrimp.
Right. And it is topped with boats and sail tortillas made from fried corn tortilla chips.
Okay. Don't mind the background. We are still moving in. By the way, Cheerios not sponsored.
I think you should hook them up for some money, though.
Where'd he go?
No commentary is good.
You have to forgive us, we're both very hungry, I think, so.
Barring that, the taste is really good. I think there's just the right amount of salt on the tortilla chips, and to balance with the ceviche. So it brings out a lot of the lighter flavors in the dish itself. You know, I can see cilantro, and therefore I can taste it. And nothing's drowned out by, like, say, stronger flavor like the onion. The tomato is definitely there. And I like the freshness of the cucumber in there as well. I wish there was a little more creaminess from the avocado, but the one problem I have with the chips, you know, they are really well done as well, is that they're a little tough. I think instead of flour tortillas, it would have been better to use corn tortillas specifically for these chips. These are corn tortillas?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I believe the problem is I went and baked some of them 3 different ways as opposed to just blanching them and then frying them again.
That'll probably do it.
You're having issues with the boats, yes?
Yeah.
The boats were fried, baked, then refried.
Uh-huh.
Yes. The sails, I didn't have to mold them into shape. They were only fried and then fried a second time.
Oh, there's a lime.
Let's see. So, yeah, this is another one of those dishes that's kind of an uphill battle for me because there's a lot of things in there I'm not.
You don't necessarily like cilantro.
I'm okay with cilantro, but when you start putting raw onions and tomatoes in there, that ends up being a little bit of an uphill battle for me. That said, it's really good. Everything's coming out in a really nice flavor. I'm not even really able to detect any particular problem with the onions, which is normally something that the texture of that throws me. Definitely have to agree that the chips, the little boats, are almost they're almost a little painful to bite. At least the first one that I had was, these the sails are nice and fluffy. These are really, really nice, enjoyable, and especially good for, getting in there. And once you kind of break off the initial part there, kind of soaking the inside of it. But the bases are, I think I'd probably just say overcooked.
Yeah.
You did cook them 3 times, so that's kind of
Yeah.
to be expected. Yeah, I mean, I can pretty much agree that I'm getting just about every flavor out of there. I don't have the shrimp, obviously, so I'm not getting any seafood in there.
Maybe try the shrimp. I did make sure it's very finely cut up shrimp, so you're not gonna get like, ooh, a huge bite of chip. Well, you shouldn't get a huge bite of shrimp in there.
Well, give it a shot. I won't hold it against you if you don't like it, just because, obviously,
Oh, and you're using one of the bad chips too.
yeah, that's how you know it's serious business. And the shrimp is not willing to go, so. Yeah, it goes in there really well. That seems like that would be perfectly fine. I'd actually be fine with eating that, even though I'm not a big...
I found a dish to double eat shrimp with!
Found a seafood.
I mean, I can eat some. Like I'll do like small amounts of different things. So,
You did like it?
I'm not super familiar with ceviche. Is that amount of liquid normal?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I think like just not a red salsa, almost.
Okay.
People have a habit of drinking it at the end.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or they leave it. It kind of depends on the person.
And by the way, the youngest judge is quite happy with the shrimp as well.
Only other thing that I'd suggest to you, kind of the thing, wipe around the rim of the bowl before you serve it.
Yeah.
Got it.
As far as plating goes, that's yikes.
I mean, this is perfectly fine, but that I noticed that we both had problems with that. So, yeah, all in all, very good. Enjoy.
All right. Thank you.
All right, please, chef, bring out your entree. Well, obviously the judges are fairly fond of it. If they're scraping the bottom of the bowls, though. Though they're more so scraping the bottom of the bowl of chips than they are the ceviche itself.
A little bit both.
Let me get in there. Steal a little bit myself. Yeah.
Meat.
Tastes good. Tastes good.
And she was very vocal. She said meat. Oh, no. Now you're not going to spit it out. Okay.
Please, chef, explain your entree.
All right, what we have here is a ravioli that has been cooked in a tomatillo pepper sauce. The ravioli is filled with a chorizo, tomato, garlic, and corn tortilla. The sauce was tomatillo, onions, and serrano peppers.
Uh-oh.
That's mine.
Yeah, that's mine.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I started to realize while I was cooking it that what was supposed to be a ravioli really kind of turned into almost like a tamale wrapped in a tortilla almost.
I mean, I definitely get the attention of ravioli, so that's not bad at all. The filling, has a good spice to it, and all the flavors here do go well together, so it does feel like a cohesive dish. The tortilla is not too tough, it's not too moist. The inside is not too dry.
It's got a very nice, pleasant spice to it. Largely, I have to agree that everything seems to work really well. It's nice and spicy. Probably going to try to put some of that fire out with the ceviche. Those are avocados on the top, yes?
Yes.
They're very, very good. My food is falling apart.
Is that meat? It is meat. Look, it's meat. Oh goodness. Meat? No. Meat? Meat? It is meat.
Yeah, those avocados are really, really good. Did you try one of the avocados alone?
I did.
It's very, very spicy. It soaked up the flavor of the tomatillo sauce extremely well.
Yeah, really good.
This is the littlest judge saying ow when there's nothing attacking her. My goodness.
And she's stuffing this dish.
Too spicy for her.
Maybe.
So you can probably tell by the smell.
Yep. Ooh. Nice little caramelization on that one.
Well, someone enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah. What?
I'm glad you enjoyed that. There was
What is that,
quite
ravioli intensifies?
There was a lot of onions in that.
Actually, this is important to me, though. I do have to see how the two dishes go together. Great.
All right, chef.
Your dessert, please.
Yeah. They definitely do.
You look bored.
Really well. Flavors go together. Scrape at your own leg, right?
Did you want some more of them?
I will not shirk the chips.
And you gotta leave those alone, okay?
Oh, this was quite tasty.
Honey, you're okay.
Alright, take us in, chef.
All right. So what I have for you here is empanadas three ways. You have an apple empanada there, an apricot empanada, and a peach empanada. and it's served with a crema.
Crayfish. The crayfish.
A crema and cream cheese, rum, a spiced rum, sort of dipping sauce.
You have one.
It's still over here.
With this one, and I want another one.
You need that one.
Do you need all of it? Did you drop your filling?
No, she dropped her apple. Go ahead and get it, honey.
The suspense is thick here.
By the way, Scott, are all three different empanadas.
I gathered that. By the way, I'm hungry.
Right?
Chef, he starved himself for this battle.
I think this one's probably the apricot.
Yes.
This is my least favorite of the three. The thing about the tartness of the apricot just does not go well with the cinnamon and the cream cheese for me. The other two are really quite enjoyable. The cream does go well with the peaches and with the apple.
I think someone wants a bite of your dessert.
Mm-hmm. Some of the apricot doesn't do it for me. Consistency is good though. You know, and the consistency is the same throughout the three. So like, you know, it's not like, you know, any one of them was more or less crispy or more or less moist. So overall, all three are objectively good. You like it?
She might be trying to figure it out. Oh, no, she
It's
likes
obviously
it.
a personal thing because the littlest judge does seem to like it quite well. Yep.
So,
Go ahead, honey.
so on the topic of the apricot, however you want to pronounce it, one. I would agree that the sourness. I think if I had these on their own, I'd like them a lot more. But with the other two, the tartness of it kind of takes you out of the concept of the dish a little bit. They're all really nicely cooked. They nice and puffy and good amount of filling in each of them. So like I said, I do enjoy the apricot one. I just feel like with the other two, it's not terribly fitting with it. The apple one is very good. It reminds me of like a turnover, you know, just in you know, with the cinnamon sugar dusting. But that peach one is awesome.
Yeah, I did like the peach one
Really
a lot.
like the peach. That's the one that's gone. The crema, there's not a lot to it. There's certainly nothing wrong with the way that it tastes, but there's just not a lot of there's like I'm kind of unable to pin down any particular flavor in it that stands out. Like I want to say, well, it's crema, it should be sweet, but it's not particularly sweet. That's not a bad thing. which is actually fine with me when we consider how strong the other dish was. That I think that was which one was that? That was
pudding.
yes,
That was
the pudding,
Pammy Pooh's plantain pudding.
and that being the polar opposite, you know. But it's good. It's I certainly enjoy it. I'm just surprised that there's not a lot of overpowering. Was that what you were going for? Was for a mild flavor with it?
I was actually kind of happy with the mild flavor to it in comparison with when it got paired with the empanadas. Initially, I almost wanted sort of like a cream cheese icing on top.
Right.
But while I was making it, I was tasting it, and I was like, you know what? No, this is good. It doesn't have to be an icing. I'm not going to go the Cinnabon route with it. It's fine the way it is.
Yeah. No, I definitely enjoyed it. Like I said, I just wasn't sure if that was what you were going for or not. It's pretty good overall. It's like I just wish maybe instead of apricot, the other one was something else that would fall into the sweet realm. You know.
I initially wanted to try and find a fruit that would be more native for like an empanada, because I had thought, well, pears, but then I was like, no, I don't think I want to go with like pears. Although, hindsight, maybe pears might have been a better choice. But I saw the apricots and I was like, there we go. That's going to be something that's going to be unique, as well as, you know, at least area connective, you know?
Pears definitely would have been a very solid choice for third, especially since they go very well with cinnamon sugar.
But it might have been too similar to apple at the same time.
That's true too.
Right next to an apple, it might have gotten lost.
That's true too.
I mean, even if I didn't personally enjoy it, it's probably a personal taste, because obviously there are people who do enjoy it. So, I mean, and it is at least original.
I definitely enjoyed it. I just I think with two sweet ones, having the tart one as the third is a little distracting. But if you gave me a bowl of 3 of the apricot ones, I'd be perfectly happy. So,
Thank you.
So get back there and make me 3 apricot ones.
Actually, I probably could.
I'm just teasing.
I still have all the stuff for it.
All right. Well, for now we are done with this round, and we will get back to you with the results. Thank you very much for keeping up with us.
It's so wild. You girls like hit me in
Your
the
face
face.
is just a mess.